Hello and welcome to the Three Techs. We created a challenge to go out in our local area and capture some full color, and we hope this will inspire you to do the same. Let's see what we got. Hi, I'm your host, Stephen Bramson, and with me are Tony Tang
Hi, Stephen.
and Bob Fairbairn.
Good evening, guys.
Given the time of year, we thought we would take some autumn or fall color photos and see what we get. Okay, so this is the first one. For this particular shot, the sun wasn't out, but this, you can see this is a really big tree. Well, maybe you can't see this is a really big tree.
I can see that it's a top of a tree.
Yeah, so no sunshine during this particular picture. The sun was a little bit in and out on this particular walk.
Yeah, you can see that the colors are fairly even as far as the exposure and the lighting, so there's not as much contrast as you might expect on a sunny day.
And you'll see in the settings that most of these pictures have got a little bit of exposure compensation. Not a lot, just a little.
Right, so here, where you bracketed, this is a third under, right?
Yes.
Minus a third EV.
Yep.
Good. And are these all JPEGs that we're looking at, I assume? You didn't tweak the raw photos or do any post-processing?
Right, this is JPEG straight out of the camera. What this illustrates is that if you go the other way and have a slightly higher exposure, there's more of a glowing quality to the color. Plus the sun was out on this particular shot.
Yeah, you can see how the leaves do look brighter there.
Okay, so here's the next one. So this is the only pic that is in portrait orientation.
And I see here that you underexposed by a full stop. So was that intentional, or do you have different bracketing settings?
In addition to bracketing, sometimes I would apply some extra compensation. So this was lit from behind. So the sun is on the other side of the tree and it really makes the leaves glow.
Yeah, it gives it that nice glowing quality here being backlit.
I just love the color, the red and the orange. You got some green and yellow.
Yeah, that's a nice mix of colors there. Pretty bright yellows and reds here.
Yeah, again, I like the mix of colors. It looks a little bit like an impressionist painting, almost. Not so vibrant. I don't think there's any sun on this one.
This one, I guess you could call it it has more depth as far as, because I see there's stuff in the foreground that's out of focus, there's stuff in the background that's out of focus, and I can tell that those specific leaves that you're focusing on are somewhere in between that, so.
Again, this was on the earlier walk, so just a limit to how much color there was in the particular tree.
I noticed on the two walks, the two places that I went a week apart, how much difference there is in color.
I kind of like this. It's a bit like the Horsehead Nebula, except it's a
now that
horse
you've
head.
said it, I can't
red leaves.
unsee it. I see the horse's head. Or it sort of looks like a seahorse to me.
Yes.
If you just look down, it's almost got like the number 3 shape to it.
Yes. Yes. Yes, now I see the 3 very clearly.
Yeah.
Now I can't unsee the 3.
This is sort of like a Rorschach test of autumn leaves. What do you see in this photo? Bob,
Okay,
what
moving
do you
on.
see?
You messed with my brain. It's only a 3. I can't see this. I can't see anything else but the 3 now.
All right. Turn the page, Doctor. Okay, I see a waterfall of red leaves.
I'll give you that.
Or it's an alligator's head with red on the top, and you can sort of see one of its short arms on the right side of this photo in front.
Okay, I get
Do you
that.
see it? Okay.
Yes.
What do you see, Bob?
Pretty leaves.
Pretty leaves. I see almost a hand reaching up and the fingers sticking up.
Yes, it does.
Yep, I get that.
This is
Tony,
like
have you
looking
been
at cloud
Mr.
pictures.
Psychoanalysis lately or something?
Yeah. we should do another show with clouds, and then we'll see what you see.
Oh, yes, clouds.
Bob, any thoughts?
I'm working on it. I'm trying to look at it from a couple of different angles here.
I kind of see the head of a fish facing the left side of the frame. You can see its eye with the empty part of the sky and its mouth kind of at the bottom, maybe a little bit open.
What's interesting is it must be that most of the trees in your neighborhood are maples. So a significant number of them have been maples.
Almost a sort of waxy quality.
I'm
It's
just
all
looking
around
for
the same time of day, so
Ah,
between
okay.
about 5 p.m. and 6 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it. The shooting underneath. That's cool. Right. Sticks
Yeah.
reaching out to the leaves and stuff.
And seeing the veins under the leaves.
Yes.
Yeah, I like the soft green in the background as well, the blurred.
Great.
Thanks, Stephen.
What kind of photos do you have, Bob?
I wanted to show this one. So this is what the neighborhood in my town looks like fairly regularly. There's a significant number of maple trees and the like that are just absolutely brilliant colors.
Okay, so in this photo, I see one of those Pac-Man ghosts. Has that orange tree, and it even has like 2 eyes and a grin, almost like an evil grin.
Oh! Wow! Tony, you win. Just trying to show the forest as I see it. I'm looking to see if Tony sees anything other than the monster reaching out to get him. I don't know.
This just to me sort of looks like a network of rivers flowing together on a map.
Ah,
The branches like veins
yes.
of water. Yeah.
I think it's a really nice shot, actually. I like the color and the glow.
Yeah. The angle and the perspective is nice. When I
Yep.
take these wide angle shots, I almost want to put my camera up 20 or 30 feet because I feel like I could get a better perspective that way.
For me, I find the big shadow a bit intrusive.
Yeah,
That's
I
just-
agree.
But the sky is beautiful blue, and you've got some nice fluffy clouds.
So it's getting later in the day.
I was going to say, this is super high contrast and very busy, I guess, is one way I would describe it as far as my eye, because there's just so much detail going on here.
The horizon halfway up slightly irks me.
I always fought that. You must have it on the lower third. No, thank you.
Right, yeah. It's knowing when to break the rule.
And there your sky is in the top third, Stephen.
Yep, that is true. But your
And
plant
Tony-
is bang in the middle.
Yep.
It is.
How about that? How about that? Centered plant. This one needs to be cropped as a square, I think. But I don't like editing. I like leaving things alone.
Yeah, just thinking that to myself, I would probably crop out the leaves at the top of the different plant.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I love milkweed plants. I just love them. When it's green, if you break the plant, the sap from the plant is white. I think this is a common milkweed, which is what our friends, the monarch butterflies, really want.
I really like the mix of looks. So you've got the yellow part, and then the white fluffy part, and then the surface, which is sort of a gray-green.
This is one of my favorite spots, and yes, this is shockingly contrasty, shot straight into the sun. And I have a photograph from a few years earlier with an earlier iPhone, but I just love this kind of a very high contrast look.
It's a bit surreal, I would say, right? Because you don't.
Yes.
Yeah, I like it. The sun is sort of nice and big, which I assume it's not that big in the field of view. It's flare, but it looks really cool. The way
It's
it
pretty
is.
good. It's actually pretty good size. This was October 6th at 4:46. The sun is big.
Just right behind the trees, it looks really good. And yet the blue of the sky is still preserved, which I congratulate the camera for doing that.
Okay, so what's this one, Tony?
This one is. Well, at first I was just going to say it's a letter T, but then I was going to say it's some sort of a gun or a pistol, but I don't know what it is now.
It's a tree that's been uprooted. So
Ah.
here are the roots. Here's the trunk. Here's the tree. Okay.
Okay.
Here we are down the road a little bit at another forest preserve, the one here nearby Winfield.
This is nice. You got the path leads you into the picture, and you've got some nice framing with the tree in the foreground. I think it works pretty well.
Yep.
Yeah, I like the deep blue.
And I played with it just a little bit. It doesn't feel better in black and white. I have to play some more.
You lose the color, and the color's a big part of it.
Yeah.
Well, I want to make it sort of an IR look, and that's what I was starting to do. So that was a little bit of fun.
Yeah, this is really nice. Again, you got the leading line leading you in blue sky and some yellow color as well as the green. That's nice. But you did get a nice reflection in the water. That works nicely.
Yeah, the reflection's actually pretty good. Absolutely meaningless photo other than it just shows the layers of old leaves, newly fallen, just a kind of a collage. And this one has been edited just a little bit because I couldn't see the colors that I saw when I looked at it. So I just did a little bit of editing.
Yeah, I like this, although I think to me the red's I have trouble believing the red. It's a bit beetroot.
Literally, it was that purple. It's really phenomenal. It was, yes,
Wow.
And now it's really dark, and
this is nice.
it's literally night.
Yeah, I think you caught this really nicely. I love how it goes from sort of white to blue, both in the sky and in the reflection. So we hope you enjoyed looking at those pictures. We hope you'll take the chance to get out and take your own photos and enjoy the fall colors. And please subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the 3 Techs.